What's up, my nerd? Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you, nerd, not all those other nerds. Just you. Because you're special. And you're a fellow nerd. So, nerd on, my brother. Or sister. Or them. Welcome to another edition of Nerdy Beats Go Figure. In this edition of Go Figure, we will be literally unboxing Hasbro's Black Series Dok-Ondar from Galaxy's Edge. He's a character you can only see at Galaxy's Edge. I guess he's in some comics. And of course, I am wearing the Galaxy's Edge related appropriate t-shirt, which I got in Batu East back in 2019. Remember that year? Something happened right after that year, didn't it? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I haven't opened the box yet that it came in because I did those first two Nerd Cred videos with the May the 4th Disney key and the Star Cruiser gloves, and I've enjoyed going from the full outside package into, you know, the whole thing. Guess where this came from? Not Galaxy's Edge, but I'm gonna go with Big Bad Toy Store. Pen knife. So, there you go. Got the nice side camera there. Yes, my arms are very hairy. Thank you for noticing. Right. Hi, I'm still here. Ah, what a beautiful box. Holy cow. Now this has some packaging art. Look at that. See, this is what the packaging looks like when you go to Galaxy's Edge for everything. Oh, I forgot. Dok-Ondar is in the Tales from the Galaxy's Edge VR game. So you can see him there as well. I forgot about that. And of course, no Big Bad Toy Store order is complete without the Big Bad Toy Store sticker. By the way, not a paid endorsement. You can get your very own Big Bad Toy Store sticker by ordering something from Big Bad Toy Store. They send you one in every box. They used to have bigger ones though. That's what she said. Packaging art, very cool, very consistent with what you find at actual Galaxy's Edge. Behind him is actually the space that he inhabits. When you go there, it's kind of funny because it's more like a pawn shop kind of setup where you got this chicken wire kind of stuff protecting him from the outside, I guess, as if anybody with a blaster couldn't just come in and shoot him through the chicken wire. But and then the side, of course, has the motif as though it's a Star Wars set, you know, something you'd see in a Star Wars movie. And then on this side is the actual figure, by the look of it, 6.7 inches. This guy is almost as tall as one of them McFarlane figures. And these are the accessories we can see that come with it because it's one of Hasbro. Hasbro doesn't want to put any plastic it doesn't need to on this one. Kind of glad they've stopped doing that with most of their figures. I like being able to see the figure before I buy it. Not that that really matters because who buys figures in stores anymore? I certainly don't. It's Amazon, or even if it's Target or Walmart, I order it online because it's easier. So the back is just a cool shot of him, of Dok-Ondar, looking at a clone trooper helmet. One of the accessories you get, according to this, soft goods, that means his clothing is actually fabric as opposed to plastic, like, say, Nick Fury's trench coat from the Secret Invasion Nick Fury figure. And the top, more of that same motif from this side, very Star Warsy. Here is the plastic-free packaging statement on the bottom. One cool thing that I really like about the packaging, you got the Dok-Ondar Honko stamp. It's just sort of like a little signature that you'll see on artwork from Japanese artists and other folks. I use it. You'll see a version that I created for myself around the Pete.Inc. online empire. This is Dok-Ondar's. In Japan, you can also use Honko stamps to sign legal documents and checks and stuff. So I just like that kind of detail. If you look at Dave Filoni, who's basically the modern day George Lucas at Lucasfilm, he has something similar that he puts on all of his artwork. And so the other kind of cool thing is that this actually has a front door to this thing, even though it doesn't have a window. So I'm just cutting that. And look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Cool little bio there. Nice profile shot here. And then here he is holding oh, that's weird. Oh, that's just little flakes of paper, I guess. Seeing as this hasn't seen the actual open air. Anyway, this is Dok-Ondar examining Commander York's helmet there. My headcanon explanation for who belonged to this helmet originally. And he's got the cool holocron, though I think it's a little smaller in person. This looks like it's a little bit bigger than it is in real life. Pretty nice. And once again, we see this Japanese style Hanko. Anyway, so that's a nice touch. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I'm going to be extra careful with this box because it is beautiful. I would love to hang on to it, even though it is just cardboard. It's not like some of the boxes for other things you get stuff in at Galaxy's Edge at Dok-Ondar's are very sturdy and very like almost like Apple packaging quality stuff. So, oh man, I haven't unboxed one of these plastic-free figures in a while, so it's going to be a little underwhelming at first. Because, oh my god, Dok-Ondar is dead, he's in a body bag. He's not a real person. So we'll go ahead and see how this bad boy opens. Oh, I guess I do need my pen knife some more. And if you've seen any of the other editions of my Go Figure series, you know that I prefer to examine the accessories before the figure. We'll go ahead and tear it where it tells us to tear it. And we got a sword, because swords are in Star Wars. Okay. Maybe I vaguely remember a sword someplace, but I don't remember. Maybe it was actually in one of the Galaxy's Edge comics. I don't know. Anyway, and then here is an adorable little Jedi holocron. Curious if it's translucent. It looks like it is, and it is. That's kind of cool. So put it on a nice. Oh wait, what am I thinking? And now use the Force. Go ahead and use the Force. There you go. See, the Force, it woke the holocron up. Your use of the Force. Isn't that awesome? That's very cool. Ah, but there's also a Sith holocron. All right. You want to go to the dark side? Do it now. Oh, pretty cool. See, that looks even better. Anyway, so that's neat. That's such a nice touch. I was not expecting that. And then the last accessory is the Clone Trooper helmet. Looks like this is the first gen. This is the first phase, whatever they call it. I'm sorry. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I don't have all the things memorized. Let's go ahead and get all of the accessories into a close-up for the above camera. I would imagine that this helmet would fit a Black Series figure. It does not. Nice detail on the sword. I wish that there had been a story attached to it, and maybe there is. These are definitely nice little accessories. Let's get on to Doc himself. Now, Doc is an Ithorian. I'm wondering what their naming convention is, because it's Dok-Ondar, like Spider-Man. So I'm just curious what that represents, what that means. Is one his first name? Like, do people call him Doc for short, or Ondar for short, or Dar, or Und? I don't know. Maybe Dave Filoni, if you're watching, if you could just chime in the comments, that'd be awesome. Thanks, bud. All right, we're gonna move this. One of my favorite things about unboxing anything with the clear plastic inside is that I do my Dr. Frankenstein impersonation. Don't get to do that here. I just get to unroll Dok-Ondar. So I'm gonna at least make it a little dramatic here. Whoops. There he is. And I've said this before with these sort of deluxe sets that Hasbro puts out. I definitely approve of Hasbro going a little bit extra miley to actually make this tissue paper that the figures are wrapped in to be themed correctly. So Star Wars on here. The Well of Souls Indiana Jones figure has an Indiana Jones themed tissue paper that I think I still have. I think I put it someplace safe. Oh, you know what? I put it in a museum. That's what it was, because it belongs in a museum. Let's take a look at Doc. Very lovely soft goods. And oh, there is a layer that is plastic. He's got pants on. He must be really warm in there all the time. I bet he never goes to Tatooine. He has a Speedo he puts on. That's what it is. This is gorgeous. Wow. He's swearing in Italian right now. But he's got a very nice necklace here. To me, it looks like the Empire State Building, but that's because I'm a New York snob. But really, it's just, you know, silver stuff because it's Star Wars. Ooh, his eyes are particularly creepy looking. Oh, neat. Oh, it's just reflecting. It's reflecting the ring light. And this is in case he needs to recharge an extraterrestrial alien, if you get my reference there. So let's check out how poseable he is. He's got, oh, he can engage. Except I don't speak Ithorian. And Ithorians are weird, because check it out. Their mouth is on here, but they also have a mouth over here. So I wonder if they're not careful when they go to eat, it will just go out the other side. Single jointed elbow, unfortunately, but it's not like, you know, you're going to be putting your Dok-Ondar figure through a bunch of different poses. He can flip you off in British, or just pose for a cute photo. His right hand does up and down, but not left and right. It's kind of just, you know, and his left hand actually does go left and right. This sash that goes around isn't removable. It's basically built into the actual plastic part of his outfit. As far as his legs go, actually they're pretty dang poseable. I wonder if they're double jointed. No, they're not double jointed. But for this kind of character, who you just don't expect to be able to do much, it's actually kind of cool. He can, if he didn't have his brown cloak on, he could probably sit. In fact, maybe he can sit on his cloak. And let's see if he can do the Zen pose. If you haven't watched any of my other episodes, you don't know that the Zen pose is just a lotus position, but I call it the Zen pose. I don't know why, because I always explain that it's also the Zen pose. But it's basically, I always feel like these adventurers need to be able to meditate, and that's the pose you're supposed to be in stereotypically when you go to meditate. So I'm going to see if we can get Doc to... Well, it sure seems like he would be able to do it. His coat is the problem. But if I fold it back, hey, check it out. The Zen pose. I guess that makes sense. I kind of would expect a guy like Dok-Ondar to be able to chill out and, you know, be present. I also really like his ball sockety ankles. That's nice. I just wonder if he could actually take anybody on with this sword. Probably not. I mean, would you be afraid? I mean, I guess I'd be afraid of anybody with a sword coming at me, but whether or not I'd be afraid of Doc, I'm not sure. So this figure is awesome. I definitely recommend it. It's very cool if you can get your hands on it. It's kind of tough to find. First, it was exclusive to DisneyStore.com. I don't think they sold it anywhere else. I was lucky to find it on Big Bad Toy Store. It was only there for like a week or something, because when I went back to check on its status, it was not listed. So I got very lucky. This has been another edition of Nerdy Pete's Go Figure, featuring none other than Dok-Ondar, the pawn shop operator of the Star Wars universe. He's been around forever, and apparently you can always go to the Black Spire Outpost on Batuu if you're in the Star Wars universe and find him selling goods you probably want to buy, probably for more than you want to spend though. Anyway, you will see me again soon with more nerd stuff, and until then, stay nerdy.